So we're in. Sorry, I was not expecting it to load so quick. I was taking a single moment, and it already loaded in. So, whoops. Anyway, here we go, TFT today. Ooh, arcade. We could do an arcade game. I was thinking about doing one yesterday, and I ended up swapping it out. This would be a chance to get another shot at it. So, maybe we'll do that. Where the hell is... There she is. I was gonna say, where the hell is Caitlyn? Now, I tend to do Big Shot with it, which is stupid, because Corki's not very good. Oh, okay, yeah, we're doing an 8-bit game. Corki's not very good as a carry, and having two affecting him isn't really necessary. So, let's try and do something different. So, alternatively, we could go Edgelord, but we did an Edgelord game yesterday. We could go Sentinel, that wouldn't be bad. We could go Rapid Fire, that also wouldn't be bad. So I'm thinking either Rapid Fire or Sentinel. Sentinel would mean that we have a way better front line. But I think we go Rapid Fire, maybe? I mean, we only have two frontliners. Maybe we should go Sentinel. Yeah, you know what? We'll go Sentinel. It's very rare that I do a Sentinel game, so why not? So, yeah, we'll do Sentinel. And, let's see how well that goes. So, Sentinel characters, there's a few early on. Decent characters, in my opinion. We'll have the AD from Arcade working for us, and we'll have the two... I mean, we're only gonna have two people doing a lot of damage, is kind of the scary thing in the background. You know, two backliners kind of scares me, but I think it'll be fine. That's a really good ability, but... Nope. I might do that, but Spear's Will is really good. 10% AD and a BF Sword. I think I'm just gonna have to do that. It's too good to pass up, honestly. Simply because having more AD, it really benefits the team. Because all of our stats for damage are going to come from items and 8-bit. Sentinel's not providing anything. So, since 8-bit's giving us AD, getting an extra 10% of that is really nice. The mana's nice. I think I think Spear's Will is worth it just because of that extra AD, though. I also need to do another... I need to do an Annie game. I said before about doing a Spellweaver Annie game, and I didn't get a chance to do it. And I gotta give that a chance. Come on, Garen, get your ult in. There you go. Nice. Hell yeah. Okay. Won that. That's good. Giant Slayer doesn't do much right now. It really, does not provide a whole lot. Oh, well, really making me wish I did this any game this game, but it's too late now. I do really like the 8-bit music that plays when you build 8-bit in this, so I like hearing that play. But, yeah, we don't get any new Sentinels until Blue are unlocked. Same with new 8-bit. So right now, we can just go full econ, only buying if we see one of the things we need, but it's very unlikely to find anything that we need too bad. That is going to be too expensive. Everything will probably be one costs. Maybe we'll find, like, a Garen. And Garen would be the ideal one to catch, obviously, because he is the one that overlaps the augments. These are the two traits that we are going for. I didn't mean to say augments, I meant to say traits. We're going for two traits, and he's the one who hits both. He's going to be an ultimate tank, he's going to be an ultimate damage. Garen carry is the plan here. Now, Garen carry ain't great. It's very mediocre, but we're going to go for it. Now, I did give him a Gargoyle. In the future, we will be replacing that, right? Because he's a AD tank who scales off of 10% of his max health. We want to give him max health items. If we can give him, like, 3 Warmogs, that'd be ideal. Because Sentinel already gives him all the armor and magic resist he's ever going to need. Assuming we can get it to 6, it's going to give him 60 in each. Which means that he will, yeah, even at 1 star, he will have 105 armor and magic resist, which would be over 50% damage reduction at level 1. You know, getting him to level 3 would obviously make him even stronger. So yeah, ideally our plan here is to give him health, not gargoyle. But I gave him the gargoyle right now simply because right now he's not, you know, Sentinel's not maxed out. So right now he just needs all the bulk he can get. And we obviously want it on him because the more he's alive, the more damage he's going to do. The more damage he does, 8-bit is going to make him stack even more. There's Echo. I'd like Echo, but honestly, I care more about the item. And so I want a Giant's Belt. I would really like the Amumu. This person's taking Amumu. Well, in that case, I guess I will go for Echo, because the armor's not bad. It's just not what I hoped for. Although I could... There's a couple options here. Of course, both the things I wanted got taken because of just bad luck on positioning of where I was at. So I didn't get any of the things I wanted when I said there were a couple, which feels really bad. Oh well, such is life. We got a sword. That's not bad. Eventually we're going to want the sword, but like frankly, here's the issue though. We are going to be very item reliant for Garen. We need to get him Giant's Belts. Ideally, and I mean truly ideally, we get the augment that gives us 3 copies of the same item, and we pick Giant Belt, so we can get him a Warmogs and a half, and then we get just some Warmogs naturally from items. If we can get items like that, we can actually possibly win. Simply because we need to get him as many Warmogs as possible, because he's already going to have insane armor, he's already going to have insane magic resist, the health is going to make him even tankier, it's going to make him do more damage. We finally lose, by the way, here. Very appreciated that the game waits to put me into a loss until after the first carousel. Very nice of them. We could get an 8-bit carry here. I don't really want it to be Corki, though, to be honest. So for that reason alone, I'm not taking a headliner yet. It would be nice getting it, but frankly, I just don't think it's worth it. Any other 8-bit carry would be better, in my opinion. Garen would be the best, simply because he puts a point into either 8-bit or Sentinel. Now, here's the thing. Both of those we need a emblem to be able to actually truly benefit from having the headliner effect in the late game. But in the early game, it's nice because you just get an extra point in that respective trait. And we're going to lose again here because, like I said, the game waited to put us against the 2 people in first place until after we picked. So that way now I lose the win streak, I lose the health, and then like they're both on a fucking hot streak, of course. I got last pick, and now I'm fucking way down here, and I could have the second to first, whatever. We just got a bunch of the things we need. That could have possibly won us that last couple, too, so that kind of sucks, but oh well. See, this is sort of just the thing about TFT. It likes to be rude to me. It likes to give me some bad luck sometimes. And making me play against both of those one after another was definitely just TFT being a bit of a dick. Got another Cassante, this one for free, although to be fair, I'd rather have the money. Okay, we just got a high score, that's nice. Ooh, Sparring Glove is not what we want. Well, we did get a Reforger, so that is quite nice. That's another 8-bit we needed. Cassante, nah, we don't want a Cassante carry. But yeah, this is another 8-bit, so that's nice. Now, we could go Thieves' Gloves with these Sparring Gloves. However, I'm not so sure I want to do that. Honestly, I kind of want to reforge it, but it's probably smarter not to. It's smarter to do this, and just have Cassante, since he's startup, or Lilia, since she's startup, have Thieves' Gloves so they have more items. I might end up reforging it in the future, but for now, it's just not worthwhile. If it were possible for me to reforge both the components, then I would. I would have reforged both the gloves without making them into a Thieves' Gloves if that was an option, but it's not. Now let's get our next augment. Like I said, I really want Giant's Belts. Like, that is genuinely my win con, so I'll take Cybernetic Bulk. Again, it works towards that health thing I want. There we go, Garen startup. I really would have liked a Garen headliner, because that is my goal, is to get Garen headliner. Oh well. Now, we could give a Bloodthirster to Corki here. Wouldn't necessarily be bad, so I think I will. But I'm actually going to swap it over to Riven, because I forgot that Riven is in this. Yes, he's 2-star and she's 1-star, but she is 3 cost, and with these items, I think she could really put in some work. She already gets the shielding from her ability, so giving her even more shielding from the Bloodthirster definitely helps. Makes her very hard to kill. You know, the healing and the shielding. Very nice. But yeah, 8-bit, it's a very late game. Like, it's a scaling thing. Sentinel as well. We just gotta wait until the end game. There we go. That's what I wanted. And that gets us 8-bit to 4 already, so we don't even need Kate yet. We don't need Kate at all if we don't get an emblem, technically. We could replace Corki with Kate, but we don't need both without an emblem. Now, if we get an emblem, we're going to want both, obviously. I'm so glad I rerolled there. Also, I don't know why I had Echo over here. I forgot I haven't played him yet. Okay. Let's go Garen. Headliner Garen, let's do this. Riven, you know, now that you're 2-star, let's see you do some work. Sadly, Riven's in very bad positioning. She's going to be focused. Yeah, she's going to be prioritized instead of any of the Sentinels. It's going to be very bad. Our main carry is dead. That's just such a tanky Pantheon that they had. At least we killed Twitch before we died. Yeah, that was just bad positioning, having Riven go there. If Garen had been the one up there, it would have been so much better. It's also bad I'm just not getting the items I need. I will take this Poppy, like, in a heartbeat if I can get her. I really want the Poppy, but I don't know if I'll be able to grab her in time. Okay, thankfully I will. There we go. Finally, a Giant's Belt. I'll give that straight away to Garen. He wants the health right now. I'm telling you, though, if I could get 3 Warmogs, it's very unlikely because we've lost out on so many chances at getting Giant's Belts. We didn't get any on the entire first go-around, so we're probably not getting it like I want, but maybe with Reforges we could. Honestly, if I hadn't just lost, I would... Wait, why am I on a 1 lose streak when I just won a game? Oh, no, I didn't win a game. For some reason, I saw the blue here, and I thought this was the last match, and I just completely ignored this. As I was saying, if I wasn't on a loss streak, I would buy up and put in Echo, but there's no point in going under 50 to win. It's important to keep the streak going, more so than that. I don't want to be on a loss streak, but at the same time, I don't want to lose money to maybe go off of it when we probably won't. That was very good timing for her shielding, too. Okay, see, we won that anyway, too, so I won't bother buying up. Wow. Did not expect to get an Echo there, but I'm happy with it. We're pretty close to getting 3-star Garen and 3-star Cassante. 3-star Garen will be huge. Gives him more stats. Gives him more max health from his AP. His AP stacking up his max health makes it... So here's the thing. The amount of health he gains is 275% of his AP at 3 stars. And then 10% of that is turned into health. Because of that, you do not want to build him AP. You just want to build him either AD or health. There is no reason to build AP on him whatsoever. The only reason that has any scaling is so that way if he gets some form of scaling AP, like from an augment or something, he at least benefits at all. But there's no actual real point in it. Oh my goodness. Come on, kill her. Yes! Okay, that was close, but we did barely pull that out. That's nice. Play Echo. Now we've got Sentinel buffing us more. There's the Kate we might eventually need if we can get an emblem. Now, if we can't get an emblem eventually, I will be replacing Kate with... or Corki with Kate. So I'm actually going to sell this Corki. Because I will not hit 3-star Corki, realistically speaking. I'm not going to. And even if I do, I don't want it. I want it to be Kate. We got another giant spell. And there, I'll touch my beard. There you go. But we did not get as many as I would have liked. So it does kind of suck. But, oh well. Now, we could get a Steadfast Heart for Garen here. I think that's the right play. Just give him as much bulk as we can. Oh, I should not have rolled there because now I really wish I didn't. Oh, well. I guess the Cassante can be sold. Fine. Slowly. There. Is this better? Okay. We thankfully won there. Honestly, it might be worth just buying XP. Okay, can we get an emblem here? Oh, wow. I'm probably going that. Okay, but wait a minute. Oh! Okay, we GG. Insane. Actually insane. Put Echo in the middle, I guess. No, we'll keep Garen in the middle. That was so lucky. I need this Garen really bad. I don't need the Lilia. I'm gonna buy XP instead of buying characters after this. I'm gonna save my money up and focus on that. Because we just have such a full hand, we need to play a character. Now, Garen is out here doing God's work. Bro has 54% damage reduction and 7,000 health, and anytime he ults, he does 935 damage, so... fucking insane. Okay, well, we've already got the next two Sentinels lined up. So that's actually really nice. Basically, all we gotta worry about here is if someone gets some real tank busting capabilities. Yeah, Lass, what's up? Yeah, it's coming soon, man. It is summer. I mean, if you end up getting it, I hope you really enjoy it. That's all I've got to say. I've never really played Crusader Kings, so I don't know. Look how tanky this Garen is. Oh, wow. And then this Jinx fires one shot, instantly killing Corki. That's insane damage. Wow. Your birthday's on the 24th? Well, happy early birthday. Item-wise here, Giant's Belts are buffed for me, so I just want Giant's Belts, but yeah, I was about to say, but I'm not going to be able to get one. None of these characters are really ones I want. So, I guess based on item alone, I'll take this. I'll take the cloak, because Evan Shroud would be really nice, reduce the armor, make Garen do even more work. And it's a giant belt item, which means that it'll grant even more health, because plus 60 health from them. We'll put in Blitzcrank. We need to find this Garen. We've gotten to the point where it is less likely to find him than to... There we go. Whew. Okay, I could have bought that Echo earlier, but I didn't know I was going to find Garen that fast, so... I had no way of realizing that was going to be the bad decision, but whatever. I'll give her the cloak, because why not? Okay, this is really nice. I got 3-star Garen. He's now doing 1120 damage, and he has 7,347 health, and he's got 54% damage reduction. And it's just going to scale. When we get another Sentinel in there, he'll get 24 more armor and magic resist. Actually, it's doubled, so he'll get 48 more armor and magic resist. So we just need to get this Mordekaiser in there ASAP. But this Garen is a fucking beast. Because, mind you, we've got the belt overflow and we've got the thing that makes it so holding an item gain 300 health. So he's gaining a lot of health. I'm not going to bother buying Lilia's. I got her to 2 stars and that's all she's getting. I will just buy XP here, honestly. I'm just going to keep buying XP. There are no cheap characters I really need anymore. Cassante would have been nice, but I'm not getting him. So I'm going to actually sell him. No point in keeping him. I wasn't getting 3-star version of him. But honestly, yeah, what we want now is like Blitzcrank, Kate, Mord, stuff like that. You know, basically, you know, the only exception would be Riven, but she's also, you know, Riven and Echo. But they're blues, so right now is when they're most likely to pop up. So I'll just get close to level 8, and then I'll do a couple rerolls, see if I can get some Echoes and shit. But like, look at Darius' health bar. 8,843. With, again, 54% damage reduction for both types of damage. Oh, that's healing. Look at that. Man was just tanking it. Another Echo. Very nice. Yeah, like I said, I'll just put a bunch of money towards hitting level 8, because I kind of care more about the Sentinel power spike than starting things up. Starting them up isn't as helpful because Garen is my carry, and Garen just benefits from getting more Sentinels on the board, really. And from 8-bit, to be fair. 8-bit's also benefiting him. He's gaining AD from that. Because he is at 225 AD because of it. So, very nice. Oh, for a moment there, stream went out for a moment because my internet apparently had an issue. I don't know why. League is the only game that does this. League causes lag, confirmed. I'm actually gonna do that. Make a Nomicon for her. Give Blitzcrank that. I'm gonna be 19 in 2 weeks. Yeah, man, it's... I was 19 a bit more than 2 weeks ago. Just a little bit, just a couple years. Man, that Lucian just does not stop firing, huh? Wow, that Lucian. Fired 29 shots for the furthest enemy. That's a bit busted. There's the next Sentinel, though. Now we just reroll. Wait, I don't need you either. Why am I doing that? Well, now with that many Sentinels, Garen now has 62% damage reduction. So, even more fucking crazy. I see your tank Pantheon, and I raise you the ultimate tank Garen. The only way this could be better is if you had some form of shielding or healing. But the problem is, the only way I could get that would be through an augment, because if I got it through items, he'd be gaining less max health, and less max health means less gooder. Look at that, he just doesn't die. He takes no fucking damage. If only we had some form of, like, Omni-Vamp on his ass. Or some form of healing, anything. Because, like, part of me wants to give him, like, the Dragon's Claw. It gives 9% max health, but he'll heal 2.5%, right? But 9% max health versus 12% plus 600 plus 60. But it's actually 120. So that would be fucking 720 health plus 3% max health we'd be losing out on by giving him 2.5% max health regen every 2 seconds. It's not worth it. He loses so much health just for some health regen that, let's be real here, it will not give him as much bulk as just having that health does. The health regen would be nice, but it's not enough to be worth it. Garen just dancing. Echo didn't get his ult off before he died. That sucks. That stun would have really helped. Oh my gosh, Garen! You fucking monster! 11,000 damage from a Sentinel! Oh, another Warmogs. Don't mind if I do. I would absolutely adore getting that Warmogs. If I can't get that, I'll get another Dragon's Claw for Blitzcrank. Okay, Dragon's Claw for Blitzcrank. There we go. So, 2 Dragon's Claws for Blitzcrank. He's got insane healing now, so he's... he basically is... He's gonna be getting 18% max health, too, and he's gonna be healing so much. Oh my gosh. There you go. He's... Oh, he is so bulky. Stop, I don't need to buy that. Why am I doing that? Come on, I want the... There we go. The more expensive characters. Oh, yeah, I'll take that. I'll go under for that. That's actually worth it. Once I can get 2-star Kate, I will put her instead of Corki, because she's just better. She's literally just a straight upgrade to Corki. This is a very funny Garen. It was a waste of Garen's ult, though. I think we lose because of that. Yeah, we lost because Garen wasted his ult there. He would have used his ult on the other person first, would have killed them faster, would have been able to deal with those backliners first. We lost literally just because he ulted too early. That sucks. That's 3-star Echo, though. That's 3-star Echo, though. I'm actually... See, Lilia hits all adjacent enemies, which makes me want to keep her with the Nomicon, but I'm going to move these guys around at least. So that the Nomicons are surrounding... maybe not quite that surrounding. I just want to get as many people burning as possible. So I want the Nomicons spread out because it doesn't stack. I guess it would technically be better to put Echo 1 closer to Garen here, or put Lilia 1 closer to Garen. But leave the other one where they're at. Because they each do a 1 hex radius ult. So we want them to cover as many hexes as possible without having the gap in front of Garen. I'll probably move Echo so it can stun, so that whoever is being attacked by Garen gets stunned. Okay, yeah, I think we win this one. So, we can beat a decent amount of people in this game. But can we beat everyone is the question. Another Riven. Really happy with that. Put Riven here because Riven's, like, very, very high damage for what she is. Let me move Corki over here. Because Rift is going to charge. And sadly, Garen doesn't get to help. Garen, who normally is my carry, gets to watch this time. This is a chance to relax and just watch, I guess. There's the Caitlyn I needed. Get rid of this... Corki, not Kate. Deathblade. Okay, hang on a moment. Actually, what if I reforge this? I don't want to reforge the gloves, so I'll leave that as is. Ah, I did not mean to reroll past that blitz. That was a really big oops. I did not mean to reroll past. I have fat fingered it a second time. Okay, Garen's in much better positioning this time. He can just deal with the Lucian before Lucian becomes too big of a threat. Yeah, there goes Lucian. There goes their biggest danger on their whole team. And now I'm about to deal with the other big danger, Karthus. He's dead. There we go. The guy who beat us earlier, now we can beat him. Simply because of that. We almost ran out of time there. Hey, there we go, Riven. I'll buy another Kate. Although I doubt I'll get her to 3 stars. It would be really nice. She'll do insane damage if I do. I do heavily doubt it, though. Blitzcrank seems more likely to get to 3-star, and if we get him to 3-star, we win the game. It's genuinely Chi-Chi. His damage becomes fucking 1,000 AP, which, without any AP items, like, even a little bit of AP would scale it, but, like, more importantly, his shield would be 2,000 health. Yeah. Starring him up is more of a priority than Kate. Come on. Hurry. There we go. Yep, I don't think anyone can beat us. Our Garen is just too fucking big. I'll start buying any purple just to increase the chances that we find the purples we need. I'm hard re-rolling, fuck it. I'm keeping myself above a certain amount of money, so I have like some econ, but like yeah, I'll go down to 30 there for the attempt. I mean, I bought a bunch of purples to try and increase chances of finding the ones I wanted, but I didn't find any, so that kind of sucks. But oh well, can't always find what you want. Okay, Garen didn't waste his ult that time, but he did just waste it this time. I think we lose this. Yeah, Garen, he didn't waste the first ult cast I saw him use there, but he did waste the second one by hitting a shield. Sucks. Another Deathblade. Or not E, IE. Ooh. She doesn't have any crit chance as it stands right now, so I'd rather get the Deathblade. Because, yeah, Deathblade here means she's going to have another 55% AD and 10% damage amp, so she'll be at a very nice amount of damage amp and a very nice amount of damage. What's her ult do now? Ooh. Yeah, that was worth it. Okay, let's go back to hard re-rolling. Ah, oh well. Let me actually Man, I'm unlucky. Why do you have an inhaler up one of your nostrils? I really wanted that blitz, but oh well. Okay, I'll take your word for it, I guess. I was able to beat the Ghost of Simply Rift this time, even though I lost to them before, so that's good. I think it's really up to RNG based on the Thieves' Gloves. I'm gonna reforge these. Blue buff. Blue buff on Blitzcrank, maybe? So he's able to ult right away, get a shield, like, right away. Wow, we are... Wow, we cannot get the Blitzcrank for the life of us, huh? Okay, if we lose this, I have an idea of how to swap it around, which we are losing it. But I have an idea. Okay, I'm gonna try something that might lose it for us, but like we already lost that one. It's literally down to RNG. So let's try this. Oh wait, I won't do it yet. I'll wait to do it now until after the scuttle. So 7,347 health. I'm gonna give him one of the Dragon's Claws, I think. Unless it's a very minor amount that his health goes down compared to what I expect. If it ends up not going down as much as I'm worried about, then I actually will give him both. And I'm just holding one more Mogs, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be really bad if I do that. Another Reforger? I can reforge that blue buff into something more useful. Okay, well, hang on a moment. What if I... Actually, I didn't need to do that. Whatever. I'm actually not going to reforge the blue buff. I'm just going to hope this is good. Yeah, it looks like the Dragon's Claw was definitely not the right choice. Oh well, GG. Literally, no way around it. Tank build would have been fine, but sadly, there's always just the one person who ends up countering it. We did beat that person sometimes, and they beat me sometimes. I'm really not sure what was being the difference maker. If it was, because, I mean, I did have Thieves' Gloves, and once I got rid of those, we never won one, but I don't know if it was because of that, or if it was just coincidence, because maybe it was that the Thieves' Gloves, whenever they gave me good items, I won, but I don't think so, because it was on Cassante, and Cassante was doing jack shit. So probably not that. I think it really just boiled down to where I had the people on the board, but the thing is, and this is something you know about me if you watch me playing TFT at all, I'm not good at positioning. I don't understand how to position well. I just do whatever feels right with a gut instinct, and my gut's wrong. I'm very bad at positioning. I try to do it well, but, like, realistically speaking, I'm ass at it. So if I had good positioning there, I wouldn't be surprised if that was, like, the easiest win in the world, but because I had bad positioning, I lost. But, like, I don't know. I'm bad at it. And I don't care enough to learn, because while it is a fun game, and it is something I'd like to win, I should say, it's a fun game, and I don't want to make it into a career trying to learn how to fucking position shit. All augments are prismatic. Oh, well, fuck me. This is an insane game, huh? Okay. Give me an econ augment first, so that I can build up an extremely good economy. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do Spellweaver. And Annie carries Spellweaver, so giving me that is... Wow. It's actually all coming together, huh? Wow. How does it trick your brain? I will say, if I end up getting offered an augment for like a country emblem, I will go country instead. I'm not gonna lock myself definitely into Spellweaver right now, especially because all the Spellweavers, except for 2 of them, are backliners, so we have like no front lines with Spellweaver. It's a very high risk, high reward playstyle. So, well, when you fucking give me another Annie though. Okay. Well, if you're gonna fucking do that, I mean, come on. That's interesting, last. Huh. The human body's weird. Can we get some AP item? Oh, whoa, Spellweaver. You no longer gain interest. No. That's awful. No. Yeah, I figured it's what you're talking about. Hyperpop Champions use an ability. They grant mana and 4 seconds of attack speed to the closest allies. Do I want to get a Zig so I can have 2 of these and have it grant mana to Annie? Have Annie carry? I really think Annie carry is bad, but I want to do it. I think it could be fun. Now, we could also go KDA here. We could go emo a little bit. You know what? Let's do a fucking emo build with it. Since we're going for Annie anyway. May as well. We just need a Mumu, Vex, and Poppy. That was, that's a very annoying Cassante, I'm not gonna lie. There's a Mumu. So now we got Emo already. And we got Bruiser because we've got the Tom played. I'm actually gonna make a Nashor's for Annie. So that she, she's gonna be way stronger. What do you mean, last? Are you talking like a specific instance, or just in general about the human body liking to keep copies of the infectious disease so that it knows how to beat it in the future? Oh my gosh, Annie. Oh, fuck. She is melting these fuckers. One less frontliner in exchange for getting Hyper Pop is worth it. And another Spellweaver. That is really weird. What is his ult anyway? Deal 150 damage to adjacent enemies. Every third cast hits enemies with 2 hexes and stuns. Oh. And it has a low mana cost, so I guess that's good. That is insane, last. I'd never heard about that. I really wonder what could even make the body do that. Like, what could cause it to go? Yeah, we need to not get rid of this, just quarantine it. Very odd. Come on, game, give me a Seraphine. Be funny. Give me a Seraphine. It'd be really funny if you gave me a Seraphine. Yeah, exactly, Les. Why not just kill it? You know, if it wasn't such a bad item on him, I would take the Echo, but I want the... I need a Rod or a Tear. Either of those. Preferably the Rod, but I'll take the Tear. Okay, Tear. Fine by me, you know, because Tear, I can combine this, make an Adaptive Helm, so that Annie is gaining mana constantly. It's also pretty good. I could go Archangels, but I don't know if I really want to do Archangels on her. I think Adaptive Helm might be smarter. You can always swap that onto a tank as well and make it even better. But yeah, like, this means she's already starting at 15 mana, which is really nice. And every 3 seconds, she's going to gain a quarter of a cast. Not to mention, Lulu's giving Hyper Pop, so, you know, whenever she casts her ult, she's going to grant mana. Only 5, but still, she's going to grant mana to Annie. So Annie's going to be gaining a ton of mana. I don't know if Annie carry is really the best play, but I just think it's a funny play. I mean, it looks pretty damn good. I mean, maybe it's because we're comparing her to a bunch of 1-stars that don't have items, but, like, that looked pretty damn good. Speaking of which, we do need to give Gragas something. We need some tank items up front, or else they're gonna die. But I'll probably swap the Adaptive Helm out once I get more AP items. Nash's Tooth I might just keep on her, because it's so good on her. But, like, I'll probably put the Adaptive Helm on Gragas once we get, like, a Rabadon and a Jeweled Gauntlet. Or even 2 Jeweled Gauntlets. I'd be fine giving Annie 2 Jeweled Gauntlets. I'd prefer 2 Rabadons over 2 Jeweled Gauntlets, but, like, I'll take it. It would give her very nice crit chance and a ton of crit damage. Well, no, I guess not a ton. It would give her an extra 10%, but still. Not to mention the obvious bonus of, yeah, you can now have ult crits. Shojin is, of course, another good option, but Shojin is just more mana gen, and that's just replacing Adaptive Helm with a different form of mana gen. I would probably rather go blue buff if I'm going to go for a mana item. That'd probably be the best one. Another Annie, thank you. Also, hi, Seraphine. Hi. That's Spellweaver 5. Whenever a Spellweaver casts an ability, everyone's gonna gain, all the Spellweavers are gonna gain 2 fucking AP. And they're all gonna have plus, who knows how much. Let me check. He's gaining plus, oh, so it's double, so she'll gain plus 60. Okay, yeah, no, Annie is gonna have so much AP. A mana item would not be bad. Although, you know, I'll take the Rabadon. I'll take the Rabadon if you're gonna give me a Rod. Come on, give me Rabadon. Nah. I'm not making a Namacon. Namacon's not worth it. Could make another Nasher and have her attack really, really fast. So she's casting, like, constantly, but probably not. No, I think we want to use this Rod to absolutely make her a Rabadon. Because giving her a Rabadon, or a Jewel Gauntlet, either or, giving her one of those two, huge power spike. Absolutely fucking huge power spike. Because Rabadon would give her 50 AP, which is a little less than how much she's gonna get from Spellweaver. Oh no. Spellweaver gives so much. I didn't realize that it gives double that to Spellweaver. So you're telling me if you got it to Spellweaver 7, you get 150 AP for every Spellweaver? That's fucking insane. Max Spellweaver is ludicrous. And getting it to 9 would actually just be insane. You get almost 300 fucking... You get 280 AP and every cast gives you 6. Yeah, that's a bit nutty. Well, I lose this, but at least the Pantheon died. Jinx just had too much shielding there. I don't want BF swords. Oh gosh, these are all not great. I'm gonna go Freaky Friday, I guess. I don't want to reroll and get another bad one. Freaky Friday is not bad. I mean, it gives stats, but it gives like a bit of everything, and I don't really want a bit of everything. But I guess that's what Gragas will take. Give him something to do. I'm gonna put Seraphine in. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Infinity Force in a Spellweaver comp because I just want full AP and mana. I don't need to give them health and AD and armor and magic resist and attack speed in addition. Although, you know what? I'm going to greed and I'm putting it on Annie because she has the slot for it and this makes her cast instantly, I realized. I noticed, like, wait a minute, this gives how much mana? 25 and she's already at 15, so she just starts out already casting. Okay, I need to move Annie so she's not taking the brunt of that damage, though. That did kind of fuck me. Plus, this is just a strong Aphelios. I'm also really low on star level. None of my characters are 2-star except Annie and fucking Tahm Kench, who's just there for Bruiser. So, we need more characters here. We're actually kind of suffering in that regard. And then there's the Freaky Friday issue, which you know what? I'll probably replace Jack's show with Freaky Friday just because the extra attack speed will benefit. Well, actually, no, it probably wouldn't. Now I think about it, no. Honestly, Infinity Force sucks. Like, it's not sucks as in it's bad. It sucks as in, like, in my opinion, it's better to prioritize your main stat. Like, it's really good on characters who have a good scaling on all of their stats. But, like, on Annie, it's terrible. Yeah, what's up, Last? Annie carrying. Don't word it that way, but yeah, what are you doing? I will take another Rabadon or a glove. Either one will make me happy. Or another Rabadon, another rod for Rabadon, I mean. Okay. Well, I want the Rabadon more. And then you're gonna end up just like the other guy last, and you're gonna have pneumonia in your body until you're like 80 years old, and you're not gonna know it. Okay. I bought a lot more than I really needed to there, but I just really wanted to. This will be a Spellweaver and an Emo. Neither one is someone I need to play right now, but good to have them already. It won't fail, Lass. You'll be fine, you know, probably. That stun from Kennen really fucked me. Ah, that sucks. I needed another Gragas. That's the only reason I rerolled so hard. I'm gonna keep doing it too. There we go. Fucking finally. Okay. Well, since we start up, Vex, we definitely want her to go in at some point, but right now Amumu's just the better choice. With him being, 2 stars and a frontliner, we need the frontliner. Okay, yeah, those star ups gave me a way better chance at doing work here. Especially with the Gragas over here. Heal 625 health and deal 767 damage. It sucks that his heal is just a flat based on his star level instead of it being percent max health or something. It does make him fall off really hard. Like, really hard. I might honestly give his items to Amumu at some point, just because I don't know if it's worth leaving them on him in the future. Right now, it's good, but like in the future, I'd rather have him. I'd rather have Amumu be getting it, because I mean those items give armor and magic resist and AP, so he'll be getting tankier and health. I mean, so he'll get tankier from all three of the tank stats. Plus, he'll be getting AP for his ult. Plus, he'll be getting armor that increases his ult damage. Okay, we can make an Ionic here. That wouldn't be bad. Ooh, we can make Archangels. Not always the biggest Archangels fan. Sometimes I'm an Archangels hater, but sometimes I'm not. I'm gonna make a Dragon's Claw. We're swapping that to a Amumu. And... Spirit Visage could be good. Archangels could be good. And Namicon is whatever. I mean... It's okay. Yeah, that was pretty nice. Amumu did not die, and he did very good damage and stunned a lot, so I think we'll leave it like that. Because him getting to cast his ult right off the rip means he literally initiates combat by dealing a bunch of damage. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure I know what I'm getting. So, 20% attack speed, AD, and ability power. So, Vex, here you go. And here you go. Because why not? We just need Poppy now. We can get maxed out Emo, which is honestly more worth it than getting Spellweaver right now because we need to get an Ahri. Or, well, actually, no, duh, because I have a Spellweaver carry, so, or headliner. So, no, I guess it wouldn't be. Oh, well. Emo would be more useful because it means 30% less mana, which means Annie's casting even more often. That Aphelios ult absolutely ruined my team. I think I need to move my team around so that I'm not getting hit by big AoEs like that anymore. Because that actually just lost it for me. There we go. Now they're more spread out. Don't forget, we have level up, so buying XP is worth it so much more than normal for us. Very nice. I may as well give health to Gragas, because why not? We are level 7, but we have 8 people because of the crown, so we've got 8 people on the board. Thankfully, there's multiple people building Aphelios, so it makes it a bit harder for them to finish properly. Get one more cast off of Amumu. Get one more cast off. He didn't. Also, my carry died, which sucks. But I've still got Vex who can do some strong work. Yeah, okay, thank goodness. We still won because of Vex. See, this is why you don't just have one carry. Spatula, 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 spatula. I can't get it. There's no way. If you're not the first one out, you never get spatulas. It's so upsetting. Yeah, what do you know? Someone else got it. Ah, that sucks. Oh well. That's what I wanted. I really wanted that tier because that could have gotten a Spirit Visage, which would have gone hard on Gragas, I think. Or Echo even, but anyone. Just gonna buy XP here. Now I could do a Nomicon here, and you know what? I will. Gragas casts pretty often because it's an 80 mana ability. I mean, not as often as other people could. Matter of fact, actually, wait, what am I thinking? Give this to Vex. Now she casts even sooner because it gives, or no, it doesn't give mana. Why did I think it gave mana? It gave her health. Well, now her cast will burn people at least. And it's an AoE cast, but from range, so... Vex missed her ult there, and she just missed another one. Thank goodness. We almost lost because Vex missed 2 ults in a row there. Okay, let's just abuse level up and try and get a ton of levels here because we've got Coronation giving us shit. So that is nice. Now, sadly, we probably won't get Annie to 3-star now, which means that she won't be as useful as a headliner because she's not a good carry. If she's not 3-star. 3-star is where she pops off. It makes her damage almost fucking double, so it sucks, and it makes the additional cast damage even stronger. Like we're really fucking losing out by not getting her to 3-star, so I'm still gonna try and get her before I hit level 8. That'll be the last bit of XP I buy until I get Annie to 3-star. That'll be my hope, at least. Man, that Kai'Sa, oof. Her having 5 range.
Hear my song and dance in the moonlight.
Okay, if I can get just 2 Annies, I can win. But I need 2 Annies because she is my headliner, she's my carry. She is the wind in my sails, so fucking please, game. Those are 2 characters I do need, so I actually won't be upset about that. My bench is full, though. Oh, not anymore. Really not ideal. Really, really not ideal. I really want that Annie to 3-star, but I'm not thinking I'm gonna get it. I could cut my losses and just buy XP and go for a carry that's stronger. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that simply because I just lost this round. And I sold that one Annie so I could have 50 for profit. I'll still keep this one, but I will sell her first before any other character. But I'm just gonna say, fuck it, we cut our losses. Annie won't be our carry in a late game. She carried early. She did her job. She doesn't get to carry late, though. Oh, fuck you, game. Okay, let's put these all onto Ahri. Put these on Vex.
Ari's ult now does ludicrous damage, and it infinitely scales in a round. Oh, okay, and then Kayn comes in and instantly kills her. Okay, well. 2-star Kayn with ideal items, by the way. So that's... This guy has, like, all golds. He did invested, and now he's got, like, no cheap units whatsoever on the board. Oh, there's Emo.
This pack's a wallop.
I bought all the way there for Emo. I wanted to move the Lulu one more step to the left. Oh well. Of course, I move Ari into the spot where the tankiest motherfucker on the team is going to be her target. That's just bad luck with the reposition, putting her directly into the worst possible position. Like, how was I supposed to know I was going to fight someone who had the tank right there? That sucks. I want Hyper Pop really bad. Like, really, really, really bad. I want that emblem, but I won't get it because someone else is going to take it. Yeah. See, that's the one thing I dislike about the carousel, is that just because it spawned on his side, he gets it, even though I have less health than them. Like, I just, it's the 2 at a time that screws you over. Maybe this will help. Swapping out items like that. Okay, yet again, we're aiming at a tank, but this time much less of one. At least there's that. Doesn't matter. Everyone is so much stronger than me. I lose here. I have 2 health. I really got fucked over by not getting Andy to 3 stars, I'm not gonna lie. That really sucks.
I'm dancing, Abby.
Maybe that'll be the difference maker we needed. What the hell? That's a very interesting bug. Yeah, I lose. That sucks so bad. I had such a decent build possible there, but then I just got fucked over by the... I'm sorry, Freaky Friday sucks. That augment, like, it normally I'd be happy to see it, but in a game where everyone gets 3 prismatics, Freaky Friday is one of the weakest prismatics to get in a match where there's 3 of them. 1 prismatic alone, Freaky Friday's great. Because, out of all the prismatics, it provides a nice decent basic buff that doesn't require too much of a change to your team or anything like that. Doesn't, you know, like basically like compared to other prismatics, and yeah, obviously there's better prismatics. I'm not gonna argue it's the best prismatic, but specifically there's a lot of prismatics that are especially good with other prismatics. That's not to say they're bad on their own, but Freaky Friday isn't good with anything else. Freaky Friday is just a very good stat stick item. I mean, it's 2 items, 2 Infinity Edges. It's just 2 very good stat stick items. It's nice. It's very nice. I think it's worthwhile. But when you have 3 prismatics, stat stick items don't play well into other stuff. Into other prismatics. Like, my prismatics I had, Coronation, I would have been way better off if I got something that improved me by either giving me spatulas or something like that, or if I got something that buffed my characters, like my team as a whole, because I had more characters. Something that buffed my whole team because of more people would have been better with Coronation. With the first thing I got, I can't even remember what it was. I don't even remember what my first augment was, so I can't make the argument for that one. But no, the point is, there's so many prismatics that it's like, when you get it, your first thought should be, okay, what does this mix well with? Not necessarily what other augments does it mix well with, but how does it mesh with my team's comp? Freaky Friday just buffs 1 character. Or maybe 2 if you're willing to spread it to 2 different characters, although in my opinion, Infinity Edge is better when both put on 1 character, depending on what that character is. But like the characters it's best on are characters who want AD and AP, and that's not a lot of characters. Because it gives AD and AP and HP, which is good on all characters, and Armor and Magic Resist, which is good on all characters, and Attack Speed and Mana, which is good on all characters. It gives stats that are good for every character except the AD and HP, which are only good on specific characters. And because of that, it's, in my opinion, best when it's used on a single character that benefits from both. I'm completely blanking on characters that would fit that degree, but I can tell you ones that it wouldn't be good on. It's terrible on Tahm Kench. It's bad on like any mage that doesn't attack very often. So like on Annie, she's got no benefit to getting AD. It just makes her attacks do a bit more damage, but that's not what you want. She's a caster, not an attacker. She's not a magic carry. She's a magic caster. Magic carries, yeah, it would be good on, but that she's not a magic carry. So like any magic caster, it's not good on. Anyone like that. A character it would be good on is usually AD characters, because most AD characters have some form of AP scaling, but most AP characters have no form of AD scaling, because the assumption is that the only AD scaling they need is that their auto attacks do more damage, but that's not good. Whereas the AP scaling on AD characters tends to actually be good. Like Olaf. Olaf is an example. Olaf is an AD carry. Or AD fighter, I mean. He's an AD character. He wants AD. He wants health, armor, and magic resist, and attack speed. And mana is not actually important on him. He's one of the situations where actually the mana isn't useful. It's very rare, but like Tahm Kench, he's pure passive, no ultimate. So in his case, the mana is a bit sad to lose out on. Olaf is just my example. He's not necessarily the best character for it. I'm just using him as an example. He wants AD, though, because it makes him do more damage, obviously. But he wants AP because it makes him heal more on every attack. You build Rageblade and 2 Infinity Edges onto an Olaf, and he never dies, because he's healing so fucking much. He has additional HP, armor, and magic resist. He's very hard to kill, does nice damage, and is very, very bulky even when stunned, because of the HP, armor, and magic resist. So, like, Olaf would be a good character. The only way it could be any better would be if Olaf had an ultimate. You know, have him have an ultimate where he does, like, the slam, and it makes him, like, heal a little extra. If he had that, it would be, like, best in slot for him. But that's just the issue. Like I said, you need basically attack fighters are the ones who best benefit from Infinity Edge, because they have some form of AP scaling, usually, along with their AD scaling.
A lot of good mages out there. None of them are this. Ha.
So, sadly, we just gotta accept that loss.
We can do a country game here. I probably won't do a country game. I might do Bruiser, though. I'll only do a country game if it offers me exactly what you're thinking. A country emblem. But Bruiser wouldn't be bad. I'll go with Gnar, because he can be really good if he gets some health, I think. I guess he doesn't have health scaling, he has AP scaling that gives him... See, look, an attack fighter, that would benefit from IE. A lot. Any attack fighter basically benefits from IE, so I'm telling you, attack fighters are who you want to give IE to. And because I was doing a build that had no attack fighters, it was honestly such a bad augment. I should have re-rolled. I was too afraid of getting something else bad, but I should have just re-rolled it. It was not worth it. Fuck you for offering that again, by the way. I just played Spellweaver, and that's arguably better having it prioritize Emo over Spellweaver, because she's able to get the mana buff right off the rip. So fuck you. I'm gonna actually play her for now, though, simply out of the case of she benefits my team by being here, and I don't need a headliner yet, so I'm fine with this. This just gives me the buff by having her be Emo. Steric's Gauge. That could be really nice on Olaf. Random emblem. Oh, well, guys, I said I'd risk it if we get a country emblem. Literally any other emblem, and I would have been okay with it. Literally any other emblem. Because this one, we just did a Spellweaver game. I don't want to do another one. I'm going to hold this emblem. I'm going to give it to... I mean, here's the thing. Spellweaver doesn't even benefit my fucking team because neither of them cast. Like, that is the worst emblem I could have gotten. Verifiably the worst. That sucks a lot. What I was going to say, I'm going to hold this Spellweaver emblem. I'll put it on someone once I find literally anyone to give it to. I guess I'll give it to him because no one else can hold it. I'm going to re-roll it. If I can get a Reforger, I will Reforge it. Literally any other emblem would be better. I don't care if it's a fucking KDA emblem. It would be better just because of the fact that at least then I could just try and work around it. But this is just ass. Speaking of ass, that Evelyn's healing was so annoying. That was close if that basic hadn't killed. Cannot fucking believe out of all the emblems it gave me fucking Spellweaver. Last game, I would have been ecstatic for that. I would have genuinely been ecstatic because I would have been able to get Spellweaver to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, I would have gotten it to 9 because Tom. So it would have been 2 from Annie, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9 from the Spellweaver emblem. No, I got... I did not win. I don't even think I got second place. But like last game, if I had gotten this emblem, I would have actually won the fucking game because I would have gotten Spellweaver to 9, which is overpowered as hell. But I didn't get that last game, so it gives it to me this game just to rub salt in the wound. Absolute cruelty. The game is just being mean at this point for no reason other than to make me suffer. Also, pumping it up 1, that's... I don't know if I'd pick pumping it up 1. Pumping it up 1 is... It's okay, but unless the other ones were kind of shitty options, I don't know if I could go for that. It's just so weak.
Let's get to the fun part.
Actually. There you go. Have Bard whenever he casts, I guess. Actually, I'd rather have the attack speed on Olaf. Right now it's kind of an Olaf carry situation with the Steric's Gauge. Oh, Spellweaver doesn't even matter. It's not active. It's literally just giving AP. I'm an idiot. I literally forgot how emblems or how traits work. Oh well. Okay, we're in first place, which sucks because that means that we're gonna get last pick on this carousel. Item-wise, we'd like a rod for Rageblade. So if we can get Echo, that'd be nice, but I don't see it happening. If we can't get Echo, I'll take Cat. Yeah, of course, Echo gets taken. I guess I'll take the Cat or the, I guess I'll take the Kennen. Actually, I'm taking Bard because red buff may be over Giant Slayer. Because it does give 35% attack speed and 3%. Maybe this is the right call here. There you go. Spellweaver Olaf, just because now it actually is active. It means he gains 35 health on attack. So, good, I guess. Yeah, Olaf just doing the work. Can't get what I want. That sucks. Oh, what I'm really hoping for here is more Olafs, if you're curious. Well, at least Olaf is just beating the shit out of Kennen. Man, that's so upsetting. Fucking, I'm still upset about the emblem. I need a Reforger more than anything else, so I promise you it won't give me one. Damn. This is a very shitty team we've got right now. The fact that I'm winning, like I'm on such a big win streak with such a stupid team, is just goes to show how dumb shit is in the early game. People just pick the dumbest shit for the late game scaling. Hey Olaf, I'll take you. Ooh, I could make an IE for the future, or a Striker's Flail. If I get another glove, I could do both, which is literally perfect. Oh, come on. You know what I really want. I mean, Striker's Flail plus IE on a character, genuinely kind of nutty, because it gives them, let's see here. 55% crit chance and 5% damage amp on every crit. So it makes it almost a guaranteed crit every hit. Makes it so their ult does crit damage, and makes it so that they gain damage amp, basically. It's all but guaranteed damage amp. Yeah, what's up, last? I lost. Of course, I lose the one time I fucking went below 50. I don't even know how to respond to that last. Give me a good item? Yeah, it's fine.
Let's get to the fun part.
No. I don't even know what to use with my items right now. Probably really bad at taking the heat last. May as well make her crit a lot on attacks, I guess. Gave her up to 65% crit chance. Yeah, I'm not really feeling this game. This game's feeling a little bit oof. First of all silver augments is painful. Like, even give me one prismatic to end it off with, maybe. I would have been fine with all golds. Hell, I would have been fine with 2 golds and a silver or something like that. Something, please. Then there's the fact that I'm just not getting any bruisers. Like, Gragas is still fucking... I've only found 1 Gragas in the entire match. I'm finding Toms, I'm finding Olafs. Where's Gragas? Genuinely. You know what? Yeah, I lose. Okay. Oh gosh, this is terrible, I'm not gonna lie. Spellweaver, I don't even want it. I'm still waiting for a Reforger, by the way. Hyper Pop I don't want, I just have it. I wanted to go full Bruiser. Full Bruiser was the plan here. And I need to add something to go with this because I'm getting jack diddly. I want another glove for Striker's Flail. Hey, there goes the glove! Whatever I fucking say, they'll take it. I'll take a sword for Sterix. Oh my gosh, that's... it's infuriating. Every time I want something, it gets taken. And I know it's because I have a lot of health, but like, I'm building shit. I'm building stuff I don't even want to build. Why do I have so much? I might just have to build in the country as well. I think I will. I'm just going to add in country into my build so I at least have something going for me other than just what I've got right now. Oh, I forgot Samira. Oh wait, no, that's not what I wanted. I didn't know that was a fucking headliner. Okay, well I finally got another bruiser. Fucking a bit too late for me to reacting quick enough. But yeah, all the crit AD items can go onto Samira. That'll give her something to do. Something to have. We'll give her the immunity to CC and the IE. I could use a fucking lesser champion duplicator to get Gragas to fucking 2 stars. He's not rare. I don't know why I was getting so unlucky. Okay, suddenly... Sell the Lulu because I don't care. I don't want Lulu, actually. That was all temporary. I know she's Magic Reaper, but I'm just giving her all AD items because I don't have any other AD characters. At least then she can crit, you know? She's got 80% crit chance. She did ult before she died too. That's really nice. So her bouncing blade did some work. Still lose, of course, but whatever. Maybe we can get Olaf to 3 stars and then we'll have a little more stats. That's Samira, that's what I needed. Okay. There's no one really great for that to go on. Guess if I do that now, there is. We'll just hold Spellweaver in perpetuity, I guess. I mean, we can put on Zac so he has more AP, I guess. I really need a Reforger. Please. Please, a Reforger. Oh. Okay, that's nice at least. Get that for you. I didn't mean to go under there. Whoopsie. Guess we're going country after all. I really would have liked a Reforger so we get a country emblem potentially. I mean, it's really not likely, but at least I would have liked a Reforger sooner so I could at least know what kind of emblem I'm going to get from Reforging. The fact Samira didn't die there is really funny. I mean, she eventually did, so I still lose, but like, that she lasted so long. Wow, everyone but Kai'Sa died. That's insane. I still lost though, so it's still not worth it. There we go, finally. Oh, Radiant Refractor though. Finally got him to 2-star, by the way. Just so you guys are aware, it took that fucking long. %for 8 seconds. I don't know, is that really better than more AD? I think Zenith Edge is better. Call me crazy. I think the straight up stat up is better than making the critical strikes do damage because I just or give damage amp because I'm gonna be real, like it would be 8 times so you get 32 damage amp. Is 32 damage amp worth more than 35 AD? I would say no, right? Because it's 35 AD plus even more crit chance. It gets her way more crit chance, which is gonna give her even more AD beyond 100%. So I can't help but feel like it's not worth it. Also, the amount of fucking backline Reapers is starting to piss me off. Thank goodness this time we actually win one. Never did get that Reforger, huh? That Reforger was so fucking necessary. Because, I'm sorry, Spellweaver emblem. Garbage. Genuine garbage. Like I said, KDA would be better. At least I could find a way to fit it in. I mean, it'd be hard to fit it in, but at least I could find a fucking way. Now it's so late at this point, even if I get the Reforger, it'll probably, if it gives me KDA, it is too late now. It was okay early on, but now it's too late. Also, when I was talking about the Masterwork upgrade, it's also worth noting the opportunity, like, not opportunity cost, but like, the amount that this gives, it would only be an extra 12 damage amp because I'm already going up to 20 damage amp. So 32 isn't actually that much. It's just 12 more damage amp. 12 damage amp versus 35 AD and a bunch of crit chance. That's easy solution. Take the giant spell and get a Warmogs on Zac, so he'll have way more max health. I just wish he had health scaling, like any. Oh well. Part of me considered going for the Jhin and just making another Sterix, but... There we go. Country is finally leveled up. Well, that's nice. Okay, we have another country we could throw in at any point. That wouldn't necessarily be bad. I still have hope. When we get to these Raptors, if we get a Reforger, we could theoretically turn that Spellweaver emblem into a country emblem. It is extremely unlikely, but statistically, it can happen. Also, we need Samira to hit 2 stars so she has, like, even, like, an iota of health. Like, holy shit. That's what I was hoping for when I reforged there, or rerolled there. I mean, I know it puts me under 50, but that was so fucking necessary. It's at 120 AD. It's not a ton from the Dreadsteed. I really want to play a country game where I actually get the emblem so I can get him to max level. Olaf's still putting in so much work because he's Olaf. Very dumb character. Now, I do have Kat as my carry still, or whatever you want to call her, headliner. Without items, she's kind of not doing anything for me. Also, I know I could have used the Lesser Champion Duplicator to get Samira to 2-star. I'm trying to save it to get her to 3-star. Or maybe even Urgot to 3-star. Hey, how are you? Welcome to the chat. Ooh, those are some decent items. Don't have room on my bench. Come on, give me... Ooh, that's a Samira. That's worth more to me than Cat. Why did I not pick up that thing when I sold there? I'm stupid. That's the answer. Okay, hold on, let me pick this up. Give her Jewel Gauntlet, that's really nice for her. She is still dying very quick. By merit of just being a Reaper, so she just has no health. That fucking Akali. We literally lost because of that Akali. Why does everyone and their fucking brother have to build Akali this game? Oh, you have one backline carry? Let's have everyone build the character that goes in the backline and kills the carry. I kind of want to just sell this Gragas. And these Toms. I'm gonna.
Wait, hold up. We getting paid for this?
Well, that's not what I expected out of that, but okay. Put that in for the Mosher bonus. Should have had him in sooner, to be honest, but... Yeah, the Mosher bonus is actually huge for Urgot. Gives him attack speed, which makes him do even more damage during his ult. Gives him Omnivamp, which adds to the Omnivamp from the country effect when the Dreadsteed comes in. Very nice. Also last. Ooh, Thresh. Very nice. Okay, I am going to reroll bit for that. Thank you. Okay, I'll stop there. We'll say yes. We'll say yes, that's what it means for sure. Okay, if we can get Urgot to 3 stars, it'll probably be worth giving him all of Olaf's items. He'd just use them better. Just 100% better. So you're lucky and a fairy. You're a lucky fairy. Ah, that team. Just better version of me, huh? I know I could have gone for the Caitlyn and gotten the same exact item, but I was afraid he'd take it and I'd lose out on both. 2 Striker's Flails. I'll replace the Quicksilver with a 2nd Striker's Flail, so they're getting 10% damage amp on every hit. Sure. Why not? Give Cat the CC resistance. She needs it anyway. No. That was a hard choice, but no, I don't think so. You spend an hour looking for it. Well, the only thing I know about my birthday is that it's the same birthday as Mozart and the guy who was the captain of the Titanic. So take with that what you will. Okay, I'm going to star up this game or this round no matter what. Thank you, but come on, Samira. Do that. Cool. No, I didn't get to remove the items in time. I really wanted to put those on Urgot and I forgot. I looked over at chat instead of remembering what I was supposed to be doing. Oh well. My fault. Okay, well the Akali died quickly, but now the Jin's gonna be an issue. Never mind, the Jin died. Fucking finally, we won one. Okay, good. It didn't matter that I forgot to swap items because we actually won because Samira hit 3 stars, so now she actually has stats. She also killed the Akali because thank goodness the Akali was right next to her when she decided to start attacking her and ult her and killed her. Fucking good. Can I move this? There we go. Olaf, you did your work. Thank you for that. But we're good now. If we can get set to 3-star, he actually becomes really fucking strong with the amount of damage output he gets, so I will give him AP items if we can do that. Of course, I should have moved Samira. Well, it makes sense. That is the, if they made a myth out of it, there's probably for a reason. They were more intelligent back then than we give them credit for. Giant Slayer. Let's get set to 3-star, come on. Fuck it. Crit set, go! He obliterated that front line. Set carry! If you're wondering why I bought a single cat, by the way, I'm actually selling her. I was gonna keep her and I realized that she would put me at 10, so never mind. I need to gain my money back now. Also, I got that Reforger earlier and I never even noticed. How did I not notice? Give me country, give me country, give me country! Edgelord, okay. It literally anything's better. Yeah, what's up, Last? I didn't get country, but oh well. What's the hell yeah about? And what'd your research get you? Before Lucian ults, we need Samira to ult. Okay, well, it wasn't quite before, but it was good enough timing. Oh, that's what I thought you were saying. You found something else. I thought you were saying hell yeah because something else happened. I'm like, oh, what now? If I sell this Thresh and this Gragas, I can get Thresh on the board, but I'm just gonna wait and hope I win this fight now. If I win this fight, I will sell Gragas, put Thresh on the board by hitting level 8. Sure, you're Thor, why not? Yeah, basically you're Thor. You're like reincarnated Thor. He didn't get a shield in time. I lost because he didn't get his shield in time. Are you serious? No. Oh my gosh. I could have won that if Set just got his shield in time. If I'd put Set maybe like a little different of a position, maybe even. Just goes to show I don't know how to position my shit properly at all. Oh well. Sucks that it was only 3rd place, but you know, we got top 4, top 3 even. So, I mean, it could be worse as the last game of the week. But, c'est la vie. That's how it is. I'm gonna end it there. It's a decent bit early, but at the same time, it's not because, like, if I don't end it now, I'm sure I'll get, like, a 30-minute game. And I don't want to go that late. You know, it's... whatever. Doesn't matter. Just remember, hey, if I hit affiliate, then I agreed to also do 3-hour streams instead of 2-hour streams. I mean, it's about, you know... My streams already tend to be closer to an hour 45, so it'd be more like 2 hours 45, but you get my point. Anyway, so I'll be back next week on Monday with more League. But until then, have a good one, Last. Bye to you two. And everyone else, have a great weekend. Bye-bye.